My beloved child, listen to my voice, not with fear, but with hope. For I am speaking to you not from a place of judgment, but from everlasting love. And I want you to know that I have seen every tear you tried to hide, every silent prayer you whispered when the world felt heavy on your shoulders, every night you lay awake wondering if your life truly mattered. And I tell you now, with all the truth of heaven, that you were never forgotten, not even for a moment. Because before you were formed, I knew you. And before you spoke your first word, I loved you. And even now, as you hear this message, I am closer to you than your next breath, calling you gently back to faith, back to courage, back to the truth that you are not alone in this struggle. I know you have walked through seasons where doors closed without explanation, where people you trusted turned away, where your strength felt like it was running out. But hear me clearly. Those seasons did not come to destroy you. They came to shape you. Because gold is refined in fire and faith is strengthened in waiting. And though you felt abandoned, I was working in ways you could not see, aligning moments, moving hearts, preparing paths that would one day open before you at the perfect time. Do not measure your worth by what you have lost or by how long you have waited, for your value has never been determined by circumstances or opinions. It was sealed by my sacrifice, and when I stretched my arms on the cross, I carried your pain, your shame, your past, and your future, so that you could walk free, not perfect, but forgiven, not fearless, but faithful. I know the weight you carry in your heart, the responsibilities that press you down, the questions that keep returning, asking when your breakthrough will come, when your healing will arrive, when your prayers will finally be answered. And I say to you, do not lose heart, because delays are not denials, and silence does not mean absence. For I am teaching you to trust me not only for what you want, but for who I am. When the road ahead seems unclear, take the next step anyway. When your strength feels small, lean on mine. When fear whispers lies about your future, remember my promises are stronger than your doubts. And when you stumble, do not run from me. Run to me, because I do not turn away broken people. I restore them. You may feel unworthy because of your past mistakes, but I did not come for the righteous. I came for the weary, the burdened, the ones who feel lost. And I say to you now, come to me. Lay down what you cannot carry anymore. Release the anger, the guilt, the disappointment, and let me give you rest that the world cannot offer. I am teaching you patience, because great blessings require deep roots. I am teaching you humility because pride limits what love can do. And I am teaching you faith because what I am preparing for you cannot be reached by sight alone, only by trust. There will be days when you feel strong and days when you feel weak, but remember this: my power is made perfect in weakness. And when you think you have nothing left, that is often when I do my greatest work. Because then you learn it was never about your ability, but about my grace. Do not compare your journey to others, for each path is uniquely written, and what you see in others is only part of their story, while your story is still unfolding, chapter by chapter, with purpose and intention. I am opening doors you did not knock on. I am protecting you from paths that would have harmed you. And I am preparing connections that will come at the right moment. So trust my timing even when it does not match your expectations. Love more, forgive more, pray more, and worry less. Because worry does not add a single hour to your life, but faith fills your days with peace. When you feel discouraged, remember how far you have already come. Remember the storms you survived. Remember the times you thought you would not make it, but you did, not by chance, but because I carried you when you could not walk on your own. Speak life over yourself, not condemnation. Speak hope, not fear. Speak faith, not doubt, because your words shape your spirit. And I have called you to live, not merely exist. I am with you in your work, in your home, in your silence, and in your joy. And no matter how loud the world becomes, my voice remains steady, calling you forward, reminding you that your life has meaning, your prayers have power, and your future is held securely in my hands. Do not give up now. Do not turn back. Do not let temporary pain steal eternal purpose. Because what I have begun in you, I will complete. And the story I am writing with your life will one day reveal that every tear was counted, every wait was worth it, and every step of faith led you closer to the person you were created to be. And until that day, walk with me, trust me, and know this above all else. You are deeply loved, eternally chosen, and never alone. And still I speak to you, my child, because my love does not end where your understanding stops. And I want you to know that even now, in this very moment, heaven is attentive to your heart, not impressed by perfection, but moved by sincerity. And I see the quiet strength you carry when no one applauds, the faith you hold on to when answers seem distant. And I say to you, keep going, because what you are becoming matters more than what you are passing through. There are seeds I have planted in you through pain, through waiting, through lessons you did not ask for, and though you cannot see them yet, they are growing, breaking through the soil of endurance, preparing to rise at the appointed time. And when they do, you will understand why I asked you to trust me when the way was dark. Do not be afraid of the unknown future, for I stand there already, and I am not calling you forward to harm you, but to heal you, not to empty you, but to fill you, not to confuse you, but to reveal purpose that is deeper than success and higher than fear. You have wondered if your prayers were too small or your faith too weak. But hear me clearly. Even faith the size of a mustard seed moves mountains when it is placed in my hands. And I am not measuring the size of your belief. I am honoring the direction of it, because you chose to believe even when doubt knocked loudly. When loneliness visits you, remember that solitude is not abandonment. Sometimes it is where I speak the clearest, shaping your heart away from noise, teaching you to recognize my voice above all others, so that when many voices call for your attention, you will know which one leads to life. I am teaching you to love without condition, to forgive without delay, to stand firm without bitterness, because the world has enough anger, but it is still starving for grace. And I have placed my light within you so that others may find hope through your compassion. There will be moments when you feel misunderstood, when kindness is not returned, when doing the right thing feels costly, but do not grow weary, because love planted in faith always returns in ways you cannot predict. I am strengthening your character quietly, shaping integrity when no one is watching, because what I entrust to you tomorrow requires a heart that can carry responsibility without losing humility. Trust that every closed door protected you, every delay prepared you, and every tear watered the ground for greater joy. For I do not waste suffering, and nothing you have endured will be meaningless in my hands. Lift your eyes when discouragement tries to pull your gaze downward, because where you are is not where you will remain, and what you see now is not the final picture. For I am a God of restoration, and I specialize in making all things new. Walk forward with confidence, not because life will be easy, but because I will be with you in every step, steady and faithful. And when the world shakes, my promises will remain unshaken. Remember, you are not defined by your failures, your delays, or your fears. You are defined by my love, sealed by my grace, and guided by my truth. And as long as you place your hand in mine, no storm will have the final word, no shadow will overcome the light within you, and no obstacle will be greater than the purpose I have written over your life. So rise each day with hope, speak truth over your journey, and rest in this unchanging promise. I am with you always, even to the end.